Good day, everyone. Welcome to our documentary entitled Jose Rizal, The Life That Awakened a Nation. In this documentary, we will journey through the life of Dr. Jose Putacio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Rialonda, the Philippines' national hero. We will discover his birth, family background, childhood, education, travels, love life, exile, trial, and execution. More importantly, we will understand how his ideas, writings, and sacrifices awakened the spirit of nationalism among Filipinos and helped shape the identity of our nation. Jose Rizal was more than just a national hero. He was a physician, a talented writer, an artist, and a patriot who believed that education and peaceful reforms could bring positive change to society. During the Spanish colonial period, many Filipinos suffered from injustice, discrimination, and abuse of power. Instead of using violence, Rizal chose to fight through his writings and ideas. His courage and intelligence inspired many Filipinos to dream of a free and united nation. Jose Rizal was born on June 19, 1861 in Calamba, Laguna. He was the seventh child in a family of 11 children. His father, Francisco Mercado, was a hard-working farmer and businessman, while his mother, Teodora Alonso, was an educated and loving woman who became Rizal's first teacher. His family valued education, discipline, and strong moral principle. These values greatly influenced Rizal as he grew up and helped shape the person he would become. Even as a child, Jose Rizal showed exceptional intelligence and curiosity. He learned the alphabet and how to read at an early age, under the guidance of his mother. He loved reading books, writing poems, drawing, and creating sculptures. As he grew older, he also witnessed the unfair treatment of Filipinos under Spanish rule. These experiences opened his eyes to the realities of colonial society and inspired him to use his talents to seek justice and equality for his fellow Filipinos. Rizal believed that education was the key to freedom and progress. He studied at Ateneo Municipal de Manila, where he graduated with excellent honors. He later enrolled at the University of Santo Tomas to study medicine, wanting to continue his education and gain more knowledge. He traveled to Spain and studied at the Universidad Central de Madrid, where he earned his degree in medicine. He also specialized in ophthalmology because he wanted to treat his mother's failing eyesight. Throughout his educational journey, Rizal proved that learning could be a powerful tool in serving one's country. Rizal traveled to different countries including Spain, France, Germany, Belgium, England, Japan, Hong Kong, and the United States. These journeys allowed him to experience different cultures, learn new languages, and meet scholars and reformists who shared his vision and freedom and equality. Through his travels, Rizal realized that the Philippines deserve the same rights and opportunities enjoyed by people in other nations. These experiences broadened his perspective and strengthened his desire to improve the lives of Filipinos. Aside from his achievements, Jose Rizal also experienced love. Among the women who became part of his life were Segunda Katigbak, Leonor Rivera, and Josephine Bracken. Leonor Rivera is often considered the greatest love of his life, but the relationship ended because of family interference and the long distance between them. During his exile in the Pitan, Rizal met Josephine Bracken, who remained by his side during the final years of his life. His love story reminds us that even great heroes experience happiness, heartbreak, and the personal sacrifices. In 1887, Rizal published Noli Me Tangere, a novel that exposed the abuses and corruption committed by some Spanish friars and colonial officials. Through realistic characters and powerful storytelling, he revealed the suffering of ordinary Filipinos. Although the book was criticized and banned by the Spanish authorities, it awakened the minds of many Filipinos and encouraged them to seek justice and reform. Years later, Rizal published El Filibusterismo, the sequel to Noli Me Tangere. This novel presented a darker picture of colonial society and showed the consequences of repression and injustice. Through this work, Rizal emphasized that lasting peace could only be achieved if fairness, equality, and respect for human rights were upheld. His novels became symbols of hope and inspired many Filipinos to love their country. In 1892, Rizal was arrested and exiled to the Bitan in Mindanao. Although he was far from his family and friends, he remained productive. He practiced medicine, established a school for young boys, conducted scientific research, and introduced projects that improved the community. Instead of following exile to stop him, Rizal continued serving others with dedication and compassion. His years in the Bitan reflected his belief that true patriotism is shown through service to the people. In 1896, Rizal was arrested once again and brought back to Manila. He was accused of rebellion, sedition, and conspiracy against the Spanish government because his writings inspired many Filipinos to demand change. Although there was no clear evidence that he led the revolution, he was tried by the Spanish military court. The trial ended with a sentence death, showing how greatly the colonial government feared the influence of his ideas. On the morning of December 30, 1896, Jose Rizal was executed by firing squad at Bagong Bayan, now known as Rizal Park in Manila. Before his death, he remained calm and courageous. In his final moments, he turned his body to face the sky after the shots were fired, symbolizing his unwavering love for his country. His execution shocked many Filipinos and became a turning point in the struggle for Philippine independence. Before his execution, Rizal secretly wrote his final poem, Mi Ultimo Adios, which means my last farewell. In this poem, he expressed his deep love for the Philippines and his willingness to sacrifice his life for the freedom of his people. Rather than expressing anger or hatred, Rizal chose to leave a message of hope, peace, and patriotism. Today, the poem remains one of the greatest literary works in Philippine history. Jose Rizal's greatest contribution was not through weapons, but through his ideas and writings. He believed that education could enlighten people and that peaceful reforms could transform society. His novel exposed injustice, encouraged critical thinking, and inspired Filipinos to unite for a common purpose. His courage showed that one person's voice can influence an entire nation. Today, Jose Rizal continues to inspire Filipinos of all generations. His life is studied in schools, his monuments stand across the country, and his image appears on Philippine currency. Every December 30, Filipinos commemorate Rizal's Day to honor his life and sacrifice. His legacy reminds us that patriotism is not only shown through great acts of heroism, but also through honesty, education, responsibility, and service to our country. As we conclude this documentary, we are reminded that Jose Rizal's life was a story of courage, wisdom, and selfless love for his country. His writing, awakened by the spirit of Filipino nationalism, and his sacrifices inspired generations to continue the fight for freedom and justice. More than a national hero, Rizal became a symbol of hope and unity. May his life encourage us to value education, stand for what is right, and serve our nation with integrity and compassion. Thank you for watching.